Success is something almost everyone thinks about. Every person, at some point in life, dreams of becoming better, doing something meaningful, and living a life of freedom and respect. Some people want financial success. Some want personal growth. Some want peace of mind. But even though many people want success, only a few people truly achieve it. Why does this happen? It is not because successful people are always smarter or more talented. It is not because they are lucky. The real reason is simple. Successful people follow certain principles again and again. They build strong habits. They stay consistent. They keep going even when things become difficult. Most people fail not because they cannot succeed, but because they stop too early. They lose focus. They get distracted. They choose comfort over growth. And slowly, they move away from their goals. Success is not a one-time action. It is a daily process. It is built step by step through small actions that you repeat every single day. These actions are guided by certain keys that unlock growth, confidence, and achievement. Today, we will talk about 10 powerful keys to success. These are simple ideas, but if you truly understand them and apply them in your life, they can completely change your future. The first key is setting clear goals. Without goals, your life has no direction. You may be busy, but you are not productive. You may be working hard, but you are not moving forward. Clear goals give you focus. They tell you exactly what you want and what you need to do. The important elements of clear goals are clarity, specific targets, and time limits. When your goal is clear, your brain becomes focused. You stop wasting time on unnecessary things. For example, instead of saying, "I want to improve my English," say, "I will practice English speaking for 1 hour every day for the next 3 months." This is clear and specific. Another example is fitness. Instead of saying, "I want to get fit," say, "I will exercise for 30 minutes every morning." Now, your goal becomes real. Clear goals help you stay focused and motivated. They act like a map. Without a map, you get lost. The second key is strong work ethic. Work ethic means how seriously you take your work. It shows how much effort you are willing to give. Success requires hard work. There is no shortcut. The elements of strong work ethic include commitment, responsibility, and effort. When you have a strong work ethic, you do your work even when you do not feel like doing it. For example, a student with strong work ethic studies daily, not just before exams. They prepare in advance. They do not depend on last-minute effort. Another example is a worker who always finishes tasks on time and gives their best effort. They do not make excuses. They take responsibility for their results. People respect those who work hard. Strong work ethic builds trust and long-term success. The third key is consistency. Consistency means doing the right thing again and again without stopping. This is where most people fail. Many people start with excitement. They feel motivated for a few days. But then they stop. They lose interest. They go back to old habits. The elements of consistency include daily action, routine, and patience. Small actions done every day create big results. For example, if you practice English every day, you will improve. But if you practice only sometimes, you will not see real progress. Another example is saving money. If you save a small amount regularly, it grows over time. But if you save only once in a while, it does not help. Consistency is more powerful than talent. It is better to do a little every day than to do a lot once. The fourth key is discipline. Discipline is the ability to control yourself and stay focused on your goals. It means doing what is necessary, even when you do not feel like doing it. The elements of discipline include self-control, focus, and routine. For example, when you feel like watching videos, but you choose to study instead, that is discipline. When you wake up early even when you feel tired, that is discipline. Discipline helps you avoid distractions. It keeps you on track. Motivation is temporary. Some days you feel motivated, some days you do not. But discipline stays. It helps you continue even when motivation is gone. The fifth key is willingness to sacrifice. Success always requires sacrifice. You cannot achieve big things without giving up something. The elements of sacrifice include priorities, long-term thinking, and self-control. For example, you may need to sacrifice entertainment to study. You may need to sacrifice comfort to work harder. You may need to say no to distractions. A person who wants success understands that short-term comfort leads to long-term regret, but short-term sacrifice leads to long-term success. Many people fail because they want comfort and success at the same time. That is not possible. The sixth key is continuous pursuit of knowledge. Learning never stops. The world is always changing, and you must keep learning to grow. The elements include curiosity, practice, and a growth mindset. For example, reading books, watching educational content, and practicing new skills will help you grow. A person who keeps learning improves faster than others. Another example is learning English. The more you practice, the better you become. Knowledge gives you confidence. It helps you make better decisions and find better opportunities. The seventh key is the ability to listen. Many people talk too much and listen too little, but listening is one of the most powerful skills. The elements include attention, understanding, and respect. For example, when a teacher explains something, a good student listens carefully. When someone gives advice, a smart person listens and learns. Listening helps you gain knowledge and avoid mistakes. It also helps you build strong relationships. The eighth key is never quitting. This is one of the most important keys to success. Success is not easy. There will be failures, problems, and difficult moments. There will be times when you feel like giving up. The elements include persistence, mental strength, and strong belief. For example, a student who fails an exam but tries again will succeed. A person who faces rejection but keeps trying will improve. Every successful person has faced failure. The difference is they did not quit. When you refuse to quit, you keep moving forward. Step by step, you get closer to your goal. The ninth key is having a clear purpose in life. Purpose is your reason for doing things. It gives meaning to your actions. The elements include direction, motivation, and inner drive. For example, a person who wants to support their family will work harder. A student who wants a better future will study with focus. Purpose gives you strength during difficult times. It reminds you why you started. Without purpose, it is easy to give up. The 10th key is not being afraid to take risks. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. If you always stay safe, you will never grow. The elements include courage, action, and learning from mistakes. For example, speaking in public may feel scary, but it helps you build confidence. Starting something new may feel risky, but it creates opportunities. Every successful person has taken risks. They faced fear and moved forward. Fear is normal, but you must not let it control you. These 10 keys, clear goals, strong work ethic, consistency, discipline, sacrifice, learning, listening, persistence, purpose, and risk-taking, are simple but very powerful. You do not need to apply all of them at once. Start with one, practice it daily, then add another. Step by step, you will build strong habits. Your mindset will change. Your actions will improve. Remember, success is not about doing big things one time. It is about doing small things every day. Stay focused. Stay consistent. Keep learning. Never quit. Your journey to success starts now.